Hey guys, RanterInShades here, exercising my first human rights vlog style. Two things I want to say before I begin this video. First of all, I apologize if I sound sick. I think I'm catching another one of these damn colds that I think are kinda seasonal, I want to say. Like, I've been getting more than one throughout the year, I've noticed. And second of all, I am filming with my webcam, just like the old days. I've never said this in a video, actually, but my camera's memory card, it only records up to 10 minutes, which is basically a gigabyte and a half, and I really just can't be fucked doing anything with that. I really just want to sit back and just talk to this, because I'm just not really in the mood to do that. So apologies if you do not like the sound of me talking in my webcam. Apologize there. Now, I never thought I would have to make a video like this. I've never thought I would have to make, an update video of sorts. I've never really saw myself in a position where I thought I would need to do that. I am pretty manageable. I've never been in any position like this, but, I feel like it has been a while since I've posted a video on my channel, and given everything that's going on currently this semester at college, which actually is my final semester of college, I'm graduating this spring, and it does not feel good saying that. With all that's going on, I feel you guys at least deserve to know what's going on in case there's just these big long gaps when I don't upload anything. One thing though, I don't want to go on hiatus at all. I don't like the idea of going on hiatus from making videos. It's never been something that really appeals to me. I like making videos. I like doing all that I do here. I like entertaining you guys. I like writing and editing and sitting here and doing all that. I really do. In the past, I've never had to really go on hiatus at all. Even, with school and my band and all that, I've always found time to keep making videos and be active here, and I want to keep doing that. So hopefully, I can still do that. Now, nothing really super personal is going on out here, but in general, I'm a lot busier than I've been in the past. I normally don't like being really busy. I like having a lot of time to myself, but this time around, I am quite busy, and this update video is basically going to explain why. Now, the first and probably biggest thing that's going on is that I got an internship this semester. I'm not going to explain where because I don't think that I'm allowed to give the greater details of what I'm doing at this place, and B, because, I don't want to run the risk of, anybody potentially trying to get in contact with these people and tell them what a horrible person I am, that I should be fired, yada yada. There's a reason I keep my personal life separate from my channel, and that's one of those reasons. But I will say this is at a record label. It's a pretty well-known record label. I'm not going to give away which one. I'm not going to be answering any questions about this either. But believe me, this is big. This is big for my professional goals, and I'm really glad that I have this internship. A few people know where this is at. People that I talk to personally on here, they know where this is, but I'm not going to release any greater details about this to you guys. But this really is big, and I'm working 16 hours a week, going out to the city on Tuesdays and Fridays. I get in at 11 and leave between 5 and 7. Depending on the day. And this really is taking a lot out of me, both financially and physically, all that. I had to pay a lot of money for the parking permit where I'm parking at, as well as, for, numerous round-trip train tickets out to Grand Central in New York City. But this is really big. Like, I can't stress that enough. It's huge. And that is one of the things that is going on here. And, along with that, of course I have to, still take classes. There's a minimum credit requirement, which is 12 credits. And now I'm going to tell a little story, actually, about the nature of, the classes that I'm taking. So I'm going to take you back to about the beginning of November, which is when advising week was taking place. For those that don't know what that is, this is when you meet with your advisor, you talk about classes you need to take, what you need to do before you graduate, and all that. And basically, I was planning my entire schedule around having these 2 days set aside to be at this internship. And apparently, for people who are graduating with a bachelor's degree, there's a certain number of liberal arts credits that you are required to take. And apparently, nobody told me this, but I had 16 of those credits that I still needed to take. 16. And I was outrageously fucking pissed off about this, because here I am trying to set aside 2 days out of a week for this internship, and you're telling me that I need to take 16 credits on 3 of the other days throughout the week? Like, that's fucking impossible. Like, I'm gonna have no time to myself, no time to eat, barely any time to sleep, and do however much work I have for any of these, and not to mention, you know, this internship is basically 3 credits, and there are 3 music ensembles that I play in. They're 1 credit each. So 16, 19, then 22. 22 is the maximum credit amount. Like, that's asking a lot from me. Like, you get the idea. I was really pissed about this. Like, I felt honestly let down about this, because unless I can fulfill this, then I won't be able to graduate on time. I'd have to take like an extra semester here just to fulfill those credits, and I was not prepared to do that. And basically what detonates something as a liberal arts credit basically is anything that isn't geared towards your major or minor. It's a really general thing. That's the basics of what I know counts for something getting liberal arts credits. Now, thankfully, my advisor petitioned the dean to have 2 courses within the music tech curriculum. I'm a music technology major, for those that don't know. To have 2 courses within the curriculum count for liberal arts credits because of the history aspect to these courses, and that passed. So that saved me 6 of those 16 credits. So I went from having 16 fucking liberal arts credits to now only having 10. And thankfully, 2 of those credits are being fulfilled with something that I'm going to be talking about later in this video. But other than that, on Monday and Thursday, I'm taking 3 classes that day. Thankfully, only one of those 3 classes meets on Monday only, so that makes Thursday much less busy. Because on Monday, which is when I'm recording this, there's 3 classes. One that meets from like 10:45 to noon. Then I have like an hour and a half to get lunch. Then I have another class from about 1:30 to 3. Then I meet with a tutor from 3 to 4, or if I get off early, then whoop-de-doo. And then the class that only meets on Monday from 4:20 to 6:50, and then one of my ensembles from 7 to 9. So Monday is ridiculous for me. And Thursday is much easier because I don't have that 3rd class or that ensemble. And the way Wednesday is set up is early afternoon, I have a FaceTime conversation with my therapist back in Mass, and I have the class I'm going to get to later, and then one of my ensembles. The 3rd ensemble meets on Tuesday nights, and thankfully the people at my internship are letting me leave early to get back in time for that, because I really like playing in that ensemble, so that's really good there. So that's basically what my week sort of looks like. Now, the class that meets on Wednesday that I said I was going to be getting to, that is the 3rd thing that is basically taking up a good bit of time, and that would be my senior project. Now, for music majors, rather than have a senior thesis that you need to present, you have a senior recital, where you basically put together a program of songs and whatnot, and you perform it. And that's, you know, much easier, but, you know, a lot of time needs to be set aside for, you know, writing and arranging and practicing, arranging collaborations, which is something I'm definitely doing. And basically, since my week is so fucking jam-packed, I'm going to be demonstrating my skill technology-wise, because for music tech you need to demonstrate skill in both performance and technology. For the technology, I'm showing skill in Logic Pro X, which is what I use to record, and Final Cut Pro, which you guys know that's what I use to edit videos. I figure, you know, since I'm a multi-instrumentalist and all, whatever instrument is not being performed by either me or whoever else is on stage, I'm going to have video of myself playing that instrument. So I get to at least demonstrate a skill in a software that I have learned a lot about using, and that would actually be pretty cool to actually have these video screens showing me playing all these instruments. That would actually be pretty awesome. So of course time is going to need to go into, you know, planning that as well. And the class on Wednesday is basically all about planning for that, organizing your program, writing various reflection essays and all that. It's not a difficult class, but it's a necessary class, and again, thankfully, I get liberal arts credits for that. So that does numbers for that. So you probably have been wondering, as I've been telling you all this, what does this mean for your videos? What does this mean for your YouTube channel? Like I said, you know, I am going to try my hardest to be as consistent as I can with making videos. The time I'm planning, I forgot to mention this a little bit ago, but the time I'm planning on dedicating to, you know, working on my senior project is the time when I normally would be meeting in that class that only meets on Monday, so late afternoon to evening on Thursday is going to be time spent for that, and the time that I hope to dedicate to filming is either going to be, you know, Wednesday afternoon or also during that Thursday block. Those are basically my two times, or on weekends if I have time. I'll get to that later. As far as writing the script and editing, I can do that either evenings on the train rides out to my internship or weekends if I have time. Same applies for homework that I get in these classes that I can't do when I go to my tutoring, so that's basically the idea for that. Like I said, I don't want to abandon this. I'm not going to abandon this. Believe me, I'm not going to abandon this. I don't want to. I don't think I have to, but I'm going to try. But those are basically the time parameters of when I'm going to be working on those things. Homework, writing the script, editing, and all that. My filming block, and my senior project block, and all that. So you're probably now wondering why I'm so hesitant about doing any of those things on the weekends. Well, saved the best for last. This semester, Gardens of Acadia is releasing more music. We're making a 7-track album. We're doing it all here because we don't want to spend a shit ton of money to go out to New Jersey again. We're doing it all in the school studio here, dedicating long hours on weekends to trying to get the best sound that we can. We're producing it ourselves, using the equipment here to the best of our abilities, and all that. This is looking to be really, really good. So that's going to be taking up a good bit of time as well. Now, any, you know, homework, scripting, editing, I can basically do whenever I have downtime in there, or, you know, once I get off, I can dedicate however much time to doing those. But that is the final big thing that is going on this semester, is we're recording again, and I'm really fucking excited for this. So that pretty much sums up all of what is going on over these next few months. So if there's ever a long period of time where I haven't uploaded a video, then this is pretty much why. I'm incredibly busy. This is the busiest I think I've ever been since my senior year of high school, when I was playing in the pit band, as well as auditioning for the music department here, as well as going to a cousin's bar mitzvah and recording for my senior project back then. That was a very busy time too, and this is even busier than that. So this is going to be really exhausting, but believe me, I do not want to abandon this channel. I don't want to not make videos. I want to still have time to make videos, and I think I still can have time. I do have plenty of ideas for things I want to make videos on, plenty of lists I want to make videos about, plenty of bands I still want to talk about for What's Wrong With, a few metal elitist topics, and a few other things. So I'm not burnt out just yet, but I am very, very busy. So that's pretty much all of what's up. Thank you for watching this video, if you watched the whole thing, which hopefully you have. If you didn't, then it's your loss, because this is kind of important. So thank you very much for sticking by me all these months, years, however long. Thank you very much for all the support. I really, really appreciate it. Stay tuned for when I make more videos. Thank you for watching this. Take care and have a nice day. I'm Shades, and I'll see you next time.